What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Momomakeup here. Today I decided to do a look for Prom 2018. You're looking at it. So if you're interested to see how I created this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Let's get into it. So I went ahead and primed my face off camera using the NYX Honey Do Me Up face primer. Whatever you have on hand, I'm sure will work fine. On the night of your prom, you don't want to go out and start trying new things, especially when it comes to primers. The base of your face is very important to not up. You want to make sure your skin looks great and that your foundation lays well on the skin. I also went in with these three products. I have this tinted brow gel from the Brow Gal. I also used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I used the shade Taupe, and I went ahead and cut my eyebrows using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And just remember, like I said, don't feel obligated to go out and buy new things. And it's hard to be able to afford to have someone do your makeup. And if you're going to do it yourself, take it from me, it's really not worth it to go out just for one night to buy all new products unless there's something that you absolutely need. The products that I'm going to show you today are what work for me, but if you can find something in your own collection that works for you that is comparable to what I'm using, please use that. Now with this tutorial, the look I'm going to be showing you, if you have Scotch tape at home, go ahead and pull that out because I am going to use that to get a clean line when I apply the eyeshadow. And when you're applying tape on your eye, oh look. Oh, he's so bad. You're going to line it up with the bottom of your waterline. Get as close as you can without ripping out any eyelashes or eyebrows. And just lay it down like this. Scotch tape is the best thing to use. I know that certain cosmetic companies sell like special tape to use to do this, but Scotch tape works perfectly fine, and every time I've used it and peeled it off, I get a perfectly straight line. Also, if you don't have any Scotch tape on hand, don't worry. You can go in at the end, use a Q-tip. If you have micellar water or eye makeup remover, you dip your Q-tip in and you swipe up. Or you can also just use hand soap and water. Actually works perfectly fine as well. So I'm gonna try and do this and give you guys as many cheap alternatives as possible. So first things first, the palette that I'm gonna be using to create this eye look is the Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't know how many of you already own this, but I'm gonna try and just use a lot of neutral shades so that you can hopefully find ones that match in the palettes that you do have if you do not have this Jaclyn Hill palette. Alright, first shade I'm going to go in with is this one right here. It is a warm toned nude. And I'm going to go ahead with this fluffy blending brush right here, and I'm going to just blend that into my crease. Also, don't be afraid to go all the way up to the tape because I promise you when we peel it off, you are going to have a very clean line. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is more of a cool tone, brown, nude, what have you. And I'm going to blend that on top of the shadow that we already laid down, and I'm going to use this as a transition color. I'm actually just using the same brush. The next shade I'm gonna go in with is this shade right here. It's right smack in the middle of the palette. I'm gonna use a smaller shader brush, and I'm just going to apply that right below my crease. As you can see, I'm just doing windshield wiper motions and blending in circular motions as well. Next, I'm gonna go in and use this brown color down here in the bottom corner, and I'm going to just use this angled shader brush, and I'm going to pop that into my outer corner. And just make sure before you go in with this shade that you tap off all of the excess. Okay, both of my outer corners have been deepened. Now we're going to go in. Should we do a cut crease? Let's do a cut crease. Let's do a cut crease. Alright guys, don't be afraid of a cut crease. I promise you it's not that hard. The only things you need are a concealer brush like this one. This has a rounded edge and it goes in like that. And now I'm going to use just some Lancome concealer that I have, whatever you have on hand. Now what I like to do is I like to get the brush covered in concealer. And then you can go right in and you can just follow the crease of your eye. Now I have a hooded eye, so as you can see, like when I look up, my crease disappears. So I want to go above the crease. So the way I do that is I apply the shadow, apply the concealer to the bottom of my eyelid, and I look up and I look around, and it transfers the concealer to exactly where I want it to be. It's just like that. Just laying it down just like that and spreading it out in your crease. Now if you don't have a hooded eye, then just follow the natural line of your crease. Okay, and do remember, like I said, to go in with a brush that does have a point, like that the bristles come together at a point, because then it's easier to make a more precise line. Now I'm gonna go in using a flat shadow brush. I'm going to pack this color right here onto my lids. It's a shimmer shade, so whatever you like will work for this. For example, like I'm gonna swatch a few of these for you so you can see the different shimmers that are in this palette. And when you are cutting a crease and applying shadow to the cut crease, you always want to use a shadow that is lighter than what you applied to the rest of your lid. So I'm trying to... Okay, these are the shimmer shades. How gorgeous is this one on my pinky? I just love that. But I'm gonna actually go with this one here to cut my crease. So whichever one you like the best, you can go ahead and use. I'm just going to show you the one that I like and that I think would best suit this look. So I'm going to apply it to this packer brush here. And you just want to go in. Don't apply any setting powder to the concealer. Just go right in. And apply this. I just tap it on right over the concealer. The concealer, if it's still tacky, will help the shadow to be more intense. This is such a gorgeous shade. I'm just gonna go in one more time. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that brown shade on the big fluffy brush that we had, and I'm going to just deepen up the outer corner again so that these shadows blend together. Now I'm going to go back in with this small shading brush, and I'm going to use the light nude shade that we started out with, and I'm just going to blend out the top here. Be careful not to run into where you cut the crease. Just bring the shadow, the light nude shadow, all the way up to the brow. Okay, I wanted to bring you in a little closer because I'm going to do a wing liner for this look. I like to recommend a felt tip liner to anyone who is trying to do a wing. It just allows you to have the most control and to give you the most even application. I feel like when you use a brush, it tends to fly all over the place, and unless you have practiced that before, I just think that the felt tip liner will probably be your best bet. This is from Maybelline. It's the line Stiletto. I never stop talking about this because it is my favorite felt tip liner. So I will tell you, having the tape on your eye will make this process a lot easier, but what I do is I'm just going to take it, follow your natural waterline or follow the tape. Don't make this too intense. Just take it up about 1/4 of an inch. And this will feel kind of funny if this is the first time you're doing this, but you just want to drag it straight across from here down to your lash line. Just right like that. And then you're gonna fill in this part. All the way over to the tape. And then very lightly you're going to bring it all the way across and connect the inner corner of your eye to the middle. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, the eyeliner is now finished on both eyes. And before we apply false lashes, I'm going to peel off this tape. And you'll see you get a very, very precise line. Don't forget, when you are doing your makeup, the smartest thing to do would be to apply your foundation and your concealer after you apply your eyeshadow. You don't want to have to worry about fallout or anything else getting into your foundation that could screw up your entire look. So I prefer just to do the eyes first and then go in and do the foundation. Okay guys, if you want to go in and use false eyelashes, you can. I am going to show you a few tricks on how to apply them. I personally would probably wear fake lashes, but if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. You can just go ahead and apply your favorite mascara. And I'm doing this right now because I am going to apply falsies, so I do like to apply a little bit of mascara beforehand. Okay, so I use the, let me grab it for you, the Duo Lash Glue. For some reason I got the white/clear one. I know they have a black one, which would probably be a better option for this, but whichever lash glue you have, stick with that. I'm just going to use this false lash here. Strip lashes are a lot easier to work with than individual lashes because obviously it's just putting one thing on. Now, once you trim your lashes to fit your face, or to fit your eyes rather, what you're going to do is take a tweezers, or I actually have this lash tweezer thing that came with some Ardell lashes that I bought a while ago. Once you have the glue on the strip of your lash for 30 seconds at least, and the glue is tacky, make sure the glue is tacky. You're going to have a mirror right below you. You're going to look down and you're going to come in on an angle, okay? Come in on an angle. And lay them down. They don't have to be perfect right away. I'm going to do some repositioning. You want to get them as close to your lash line as possible. Most important thing is to connect in the center, and then you can adjust the inner and outer corner. Okay, so lashes are on this eye. I'm going to go ahead and apply the lashes to my other eye, and I'll be right back. Alright, so lashes are on. Now I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Mine is in the shade Soft Beige, and remember, like I said, I did already prime before this video started, so if you didn't prime, now would be the time to do so. And I'm just going to take my nose ring out and blend this foundation in using my blending brush. Make sure you go like this and rub your foundation in like that, so you don't get the harsh line. Okay guys, we're almost done here. I'm just gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape and apply concealer under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose if you want to highlight and contour. I apply some to my forehead and some on my chin as well. But whatever you feel comfortable doing, go ahead and do that. And yes, I blend it in from time to time just using my fingers. Alright guys, now that we've applied the concealer and the foundation, you're going to want to go in with a setting powder and set your face. This will help to keep you from sweating and your makeup running, because you know you're going to be twerking, busting many moves, you're going to be sweating, and you want your makeup to stay as fresh as possible. So go ahead and grab just whatever brush you have. Some people like to set it with the sponge, but I just prefer the brush. And you're just going to want to tap that into all the places on your face that you apply concealer. Really quick off camera, I just went in using the Morphe M104 blush brush and the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush, and I applied that to the apples of my cheeks. Now is the part where, if you are interested, you're going to go ahead and highlight your face. You're going to highlight the high points of your cheeks. So I say like kind of along the line of where you apply your blush. You can follow up with your highlight. And go ahead and glow to the moon if you want to. If you're more of a subtle girl, this is actually a brush I would I did drop it, thought it broke, but it's all good. This is a brush that I would recommend. Anything like this where the bristles are, they're not as dense as some of the highlighting brushes are, like a fan brush. So I think it helps to better evenly distribute the product and not give you such a harsh look with the highlight. I take mine down my nose because I'm a highlighting whore. And you can also apply it to the Cupid's bow. And then I also like to apply it above each of my eyebrows. Just a little bit, I like dab it in. Okay guys, we're almost done. I'm just going to go in and do the lips, and then our prom 2K18 look will be done. Before you apply your lipstick, that you prime your lips, and whether you use an actual lip plumper primer like I do or just chapstick, even Vaseline works well. You just don't want your lips to like get dry. I'm going to go in with a pink shade. This is from Huda Beauty. This is her liquid matte lipstick, and this is in shade Gossip Girl. So remember, I already primed my lips, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Alright guys, last but certainly not least, you're going to want to set your face into place. This is just the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. And voila, your prom makeup is complete. Guys, I went to prom 10 years ago. Ew, I'm getting old. Alright guys, that is it for my prom 2018 makeup tutorial. Hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that some of you can take tips from this on how to get flawless prom makeup. Just remember, a lot of you, I'm sure, are not 18 yet, so whatever rules your parents give you as far as what makeup you can wear and what not, please follow those rules. For watching, anyone who is going to prom this year, be sure to stay safe. Try not to drink. Definitely don't drink and drive. And have a great time. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.